Hey, how's it going? Today I'm going to be talking about 5S and what that is. The term 5S typically refers to workplace organization methodology used to improve efficiency and productivity. It originates from Japan and stands for five Japanese words that starts with the letter S. These five words are I don't know why, with so many words and so many structures have been organized like that. Seiri, sort. This step involves sorting and organizing items in a workplace. It means identifying necessary items and removing unnecessary ones. The goal is to reduce clutter and make it easier to find what is needed. Seiton, set in order. After sorting, the next step is to arrange the necessary items in an organized and efficient manner. This can involve labeling, creating design storage space, something that's called shadow boards, but most of the engineers would know of those, and ensuring everything has its place. Seiso, shine. This step focuses on cleanliness and maintaining a clean and orderly workplace. Regular cleaning and maintaining help maintenance and cleaning helps prevent issues and ensure safe and pleasant environment for everyone. Seikatsu, standardize. Standardize involves creating and implementing standardized procedures and processes for maintaining the first three S sort, set, in order, and shine. It ensures that these practices are consistently applied across the organization. Shitsuku, sustain. The final step is to sustain the improvements made in the previous steps over long term. This requires ongoing commitment and discipline from all team members to maintain an organized and efficient workplace. 5S is often used in lean manufacturing practices and other industrial reduce waste, improve productivity, and create safe and more organized work environments practices. It can be applied not only in manufacturing, but it also be used in various other settings, including offices, healthcare, and service industries. If you need to keep a training record of people working for your organization, there are some principles that I can potentially touch on the next video. That would be training matrices that you can have whichever system you might be interested in implementing. Would that be perhaps digital copies or perhaps physical copies, and keeping record of all the training that you might have for your staff and some of those areas that you would like to train your staff on. One of those areas perhaps could be 5S and some of those 5S principles. I know so many different ways how to do it, and the 5S would be just one of those of having a standard, implementing that standard, maintaining that standard, using that standard, and making sure that all the people who are working in that area understands the standard. If I would be focusing on 5S and perhaps making sure that everyone understands the importance of implementing some of the principles and methodologies for 5S, that would be improve efficiency. 5S helps streamline workflow by eliminating unnecessary steps. It's a very common sense approach. Cost reduction by eliminating wasted and improve efficiency. Wastage would that be perhaps unnecessary labor, storage space, and eliminating of reduction of processes. Enhance quality, organize and clean or workspace, reduce the risk of errors and defects. Then tools and materials are readily accessible and clearly labeled. Employees are less likely to make mistakes, leading to higher quality products and services. Safety, I would definitely begin with that and highlight that. One of the reasons why I would like to talk about it, that would be overall safety, and it's responsible. Safety is responsibility for everyone. But if you overseeing and your employees, and if you can go there and perhaps support and help them, the least that they can do and make sure that everyone won't gonna injure themselves and they will leave work in the same shape, form where they how they came in, basically, to say that at least, without injuring themselves or putting themselves or other people in danger. Employee morale. A well organized and clean work environment can boost employees' morale and job satisfaction. Visual management. 5S often involves visual management techniques such as color coding, labeling, and signage. Standardization process throughout 5S methodology ensures that everyone is in organization follows the best practices consistently. Continuous improvement, 5S is something I touched already, and overall satisfaction, and some of the advantages would be organizations that implement 5S effectively can gain a competitive advantage by delivering high quality products or services more effectively than their competitors. Let's take an example of using 5S methodology in perhaps office space. Imagine an office environment where employees frequently struggle to find documents, office supplies, and disorganized and the workplace is clutter. So if you coming to work and the area could be better organized, by doing so, you can overall improve a lot of things. If you would begin by sorting things out, or Seiri, identify all documents and items in the office. Separate them into two categories, necessary and unnecessary. Remove unnecessary items such as old files, broken office equipment, and outdated supplies. Once the first step is completed, if you would progress the second step. The second step would be set things in order. That would be Seiton. Okay? Organize the necessary items in logical manner. Create a designated storage space for different types of documents and supplies. Label shelves and drawers to make it clear where each item belongs. Once that step has been completed, if you would progress to Shine or Seiso, implement implement a regular cleaning schedule for the office. Encourage, encourage I don't know how to pronounce. Encourage employees to keep their individual workplace tidy. Ensure that cleaning supplies are readily available and employees know how to use them. Uh, that would be overall, that would be maintenance. So once you set everything in order, you need to shine or maintain this kind of order. That's one of the hardest places, especially if you're sharing that space with other people. Standardize or seikatsu, develop written procedures for maintaining the organized workspace. Train employees on the 5S principles and establish procedures. Create checklists and schedules for regular audits to ensure compliance with 5S systems. It depends. That's the step that I would take to have more structure, but it depends on many things. Perhaps how many people are using that space, as well as time required to train everyone and building training systems. But overall, that's a good step towards organizing your workplace and relieving some of the overall stress of maintaining it. For everyone who is interested of organizing things, I would definitely highly recommend of how to structure your business, as well as workplace, as well as your understanding about finance, how to structure your budget. So much information that I believe everyone should know of. I have published a book. One of the reasons why I would like to get all that information up there for everyone to know of, read and understand, and increase perhaps number of tools that you have in your toolkit when it comes to problems and solving some of the problems that you perhaps facing every day without actually without having realization how to overcome some of the obstacles that you might have. You can find all that information in this book. I would highly recommend purchasing this book. You can find it on my company's website, as well as top retailers has this book as well. Thank you. Next step would be Shitsuku, Shitsuku, sustain, foster a culture of continuous improvement and responsibility, taking pride in what you do. In other words, encourage employees to take ownership of their workspaces. Schedule periodic reviews and audits to ensure that 5S principles are constantly applied. Over time, as the 5S methodology is implemented and maintained in the office, you should see improvements in productivity, reduced wasted time searching for items, and a more organized and pleasant work space for your employees. This example illustrates how 5S can be applied beyond manufacturing settings to create more efficient and organized workspace. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.